So we're here in the camp with some of the kids, and these are the ones that we're bringing the aid to.
A few months back there was some fighting that broke out in just north of the location where we are right now, and it caused a massive displacement of people. And essentially because they were running from warfare, they came with basically the clothes on their back and the children in their arms. And today there's over 22,000 people that are here.
Samaritan's Purse is just trying to help the people to save their lives. Things like food, water, these are issues every day.
So we've been flying in food, we've been flying in drilling rigs to drill wells into the ground to provide people with water. We've been providing supplemental nutrients for children that are malnourished, and other types of interventions like that that are really designed to meet the very basic needs to keep people alive in desperate situations like this.
These people have literally been chased from their villages. A lot of them have been hiding out in caves and in mountains trying to escape the aerial bombardments. By the time they've arrived in the camp, they've exhausted all their food supplies and their water. So they come basically with nothing. They're dirty, they've got malaria, they've got pneumonias, they've got malnutrition, they've got a lot of issues going on. It's quite a blessing to be a part of that transformation and use our resources, to use our therapeutic food and our medicines to bring them back to health. I think the work is quite holy because you're bringing people back from the dead. We've had kids in the stabilization center who are just skin and bones, and now I'm playing with them just yesterday and today. They're fat, plumpy babies.
But we need to pray for these people and pray for their conditions and pray for those that are bringing help to them. These people need the United States, they need the churches standing behind them, because what is happening, it's an atrocity.
We really feel that Samaritan's Purse is acting as the hands and feet of Christ in this camp, providing for their physical needs as well as the spiritual, listening to their stories, providing trauma counseling, and providing the hope of Christ in such a destitute and traumatic, horrible situation.
These children are refugees who arrived at this camp about 3 weeks ago. On their way to this camp, a bomb fell and their mother, who happened to be pregnant, died. The children also sustained injuries from the shrapnels from the bomb. This little girl had some injuries on her knees and legs. This little boy also suffered some burns from the shrapnels from the bomb. They've been treated and they are stable.
There's a really deep sense of gratitude for the work that Samaritan's Purse has done here because it really has intervened and saved people's lives.
In fact, if it was not Samaritans, I would have died. Up to now, I will never forget Samaritan people.
But because of the nature of this type of response, being that it's very remote, it's very close to a border where there's some dangers around, very few other organizations have responded. And right now, Samaritan's Purse is the only organization here that's providing those very basic life-saving types of interventions like food, nutrition, and water support. We are at a crisis point right now. The funds that we had available to us to meet these needs have now been exhausted. We're making appeals to donors, to the US government, to the World Food Program, and to others saying, listen, we need to continue to provide these life-saving services, but we need some help to do it.
We are at the point now where we're not going to be able to sustain this without somebody stepping up and helping. And we just need your help, we need your prayers. This thing is going on 24/7. You can't take a day off. Every day the need is here.
We have to be able to continue to provide the assistance that these people need to stay alive and to be able to make their way through this very persecuted time in their lives.